In the village of Ban Nong Pradu in rural northeastern Thailand lies an ancient Buddha statue named Ong-bak. The village falls in despair after thieves from Bangkok decapitate the statue and take the head with them.
ยัดหนุมานถวายแหวนอาชาพยองคุณอยากจับลิงจระเข้ฟาดหางล่ามาสูญควงขวานผจญช่างสารล่วงแดนเฮล่าโยธีวางเหนียวหลังองค์คดคุมพระขันหักวงกับยะลางูไหลโยธาขึ้นทัพตะเพียนแฝงต่อชาตกมันหักดานลบกดพาสถานพื้นกระทบฟังยักเยียงปลาหักคอปลามาแทกเงือกพุ่งหอกวางสะบัดนางยุดโยธาปล่อยละวันน้ำเหนียวลุง
King, a villager extremely skilled in Muay Thai, volunteers to travel to Bangkok to recover the stolen head of Ong-bak.
เดินทาง
His only lead is Don, a drug dealer who attempted to buy an amulet in Nong Pradu one day earlier. Upon arriving in Bangkok with a bag full of money donated by his village, Ting meets up with his cousin Humley, who has dyed his hair blonde and begun calling himself George. Humley and his friend Moy Lek are street bike racing hustlers who make a living out of conning yaba dealers. Reluctant to help Ting, Humley steals Ting's money and bets all of it in an underground fighting tournament at a bar on Chaosan Road. Ting tracks down Humley and gets his money back after stunning the crowd by knocking out the champion in the ring with one kick. His extraordinary skill grabs the attention of Conchuan, a gray-haired crime lord who uses a wheelchair and needs an electrolarynx to speak. It is discovered that Don had stolen Ong-bak's head to sell to Conchuan, who sees no value in it and orders him to dispose of it. The next day, Humley and Moy Lek are chased all over town by drug dealer Peng and his gang after a botched baccarat game scam at an illegal street gambling booth. Ting fights off most of the thugs and helps Humley and Moi Lek escape in exchange for helping him find Don. They return to the bar, where Ting wins the respect of the crowd after defeating 3 opponents consecutively.
You should try freestyle. Thai boxing's good on stage. Come on! Back Muay Thai!
มาทาลูกพักเกิดเด็กผมชนะผมขอรับตังค์เองนะไม่หมดหรอกแข่งขึ้นเดียวพอ
หมวยไอ้สัตว์งง ถ้ามึงเก่งเนี่ยว่าเรามีช่องทางไอ้ทิ้ง
Don!
The trio find Don's hideout, triggering a lengthy tuk-tuk chase. The chase ends at a port in the Jiao Priya River, where Ting discovers Kamchuan's cache of stolen Buddha statues submerged underwater. After the statues are recovered by local police, Kamchuan sends his thugs to kidnap Moi Lek and tells Humli to ask Ting to fight his bodyguard Saming near the Thai-Burmese border in exchange for Moi Lek and the Ong-bak head. Ting is forced to throw the match against the drug-enhanced Saming, and Humli throws in the towel.
Tiếng có đu phiếuนี่เป็นนักมวยไทยทิ้งก็ดูผิวนักมวยมุมทางด้านทิศตะวันออกอยู่ทางทิศตะวันตกมุมตะวันตกนั่นเหรอครับส่วนนักมวยพม่านะครับเชื่อแต่เลยครับเอาละครับชาติของพม่าฝีมือจัดจ้านสมิงซิปที่หนึ่งสำหรับนักมวยพม่าคนเริ่มชกนะครับการแข่งขันเริ่มขึ้นแล้วเนี่ยต้องพอผู้ดีนะครับภิกษุสังเวียนแห่งทิศครับหลังจากที่ห่างเหินถึงคู่ในหน้าดูทั้งคู่เลยครับทิ้งที่ซ้ายเข้าไปทิ้งที่เข้าไปเบี้ยหนึ่งซ้ายเข้าไปเบี้ยแตะลุกครับทีครับแตะครับลุกไปแตะซ้ายครับสมิงก็เฉยถ้าจะสู้แต่นะครับต้องสู้แต่เบี้ยยังเคยอยู่นี่ทิ้งแต้มครับเดี๋ยวนี้กำลังจ้องกันอยู่ต่างคนต่างกำลังดวลกันอึดขนาดเลยครับแล้วก็ทิ้งแต้มของคู่ต่อสู้เข้าไปหาทิ้งนะครับจะมีที่ไหนเข้ามาครับก็อยากนะครับทิ้งเข้ามาเกี่ยงแตะทำไรกับเกี่ยงแตะครับเรนทิ้งกำลังก้อนครับแตะเขาเป็นเกี่ยงครับเลยดูครับโอ้กินได้อย่างไรนี่แหละที่สองที่หนึ่งตั้งหลักที่หน้านะครับทิ้งเลยไปตั้งหลักน้องอ้าขึ้นมาเลยครับทำนี้นะครับสองสั้นไปยาวสองไปดูโอ้ยเขาตีเขาตีสองเข้าไปตีสมิงเดียวครับบีบโค้งครับสมิงตีเขาตีสองคอมาครับคอเข้ามาเลยครับดูสิ
After the fight, Kamchuan reneges on his promise to release Moi Lek and return the head, and he orders his henchmen to kill the trio. King and Humley subdue the thugs and head to a mountain cave, where Kamchuan's men are decapitating a giant Buddha statue. Ting defeats the remaining thugs in Saming, but is shot by Kamchuan. before the crime lord attempts to destroy the Ong-bak head with a sledgehammer, Humley jumps to protect it, taking the brunt of the hammer blows. The giant Buddha statue head suddenly falls, crushing Conchuan to death and critically injuring Humley. Humley gives Ting the Ong-bak head, and with his dying breath, asks him to look after Moi Lek. In 1431 Siam, during the reign of Buromara Chotharat II of the Ayutthaya kingdom, Tian, the young son of a noble family, is forced to flee from enemy soldiers.
Get the boy!
He manages to escape to the forest, where he is captured by slave traders. Tian's resistance leads the traders to throw him into a pool with a Siamese crocodile.
Next one to fight!
I will give you a chance. Let's see if you can get out alive.
But at that moment, the Fa-beak Kroot, Garuda Wing Cliff, a band of bandits and martial artists, unveil themselves and attack the traders. The leader of the band, Chernang, is intrigued by the boy's physical prowess and sheer willpower, and saves him by passing him a knife to slay the crocodile with. They take him to their village, where their soothsayer claims that Tian is destined to become a great warrior, and Chernang offers him to become one of them, which Tian accepts. Years later, an adult Tian is subjected to the tests necessary to become a true member of the Fa-beak Kroot. He successfully tames wild elephants. and afterwards he fights and defeats 3 other bandits, a Japanese swordsman, a Chinese fighter, and an indigenous wrestler.
Is the supreme test of martial arts. My son, that is what I am talking about. Yes!
After Tian passes his last test, killing a demonic female martial artist, Chernang proclaims him his adopted son and heir. Tian subsequently becomes the field leader of the bandits, whose adventures make him reminisce about his previous life. His father, Lord Si Hideko, sent him to learn dances in a remote village under Master Bois instead of making him a warrior. Si Hideko wanted Tian to be safe from the commander of the Ayutthaya Royal Guard, Lord Rajasena, who had plotted against his family. In the village, although the young Tian disdained their peaceful life, he eventually befriended Pim, an orphan girl. Back to the present, Tian tracks down his old slave traders and beats them down in revenge, throwing their leader to the crocodiles as he did to him.
Throw him to the crocodiles now!
Die! I don't want to die! I don't want to die!
Another flashback reveals that Lord Sihideko was betrayed by one of their own guards, who attempted to kidnap Tien, but the boy managed to flee with a loyalist's help. At the same time, Sihideko and his household were massacred by Lord Rajasena and a mysterious masked assassin, which Tien witnessed before escaping and being found by the slave traders.
Kill him! Get him right now!
Get the boy!
In the present, Tien makes a blood oath to avenge his family, which Chernang encourages him to fulfill, promising him to make him their new leader upon his return. Tien travels alone to Rajasena's palace, where the Lord is hosting a party to proclaim his power. After a dance coincidentally performed by a grown-up Pim, Tien sneaks in dressed as a cone dancer himself and attacks Rajasena, apparently cutting the treacherous Lord down.
Guards!
I'll be back soon.
Tien returns to the Fa Beekrut village, but he finds it empty. He is instead confronted by the masked assassin that killed his father, whom Tien attacks, but more masked attackers emerge. Tien fights wave after wave of opponents, putting on the line every skill he learned. and eventually overcomes his enemies with the help of an elephant. However, Tian meets his match at the hands of a final opponent, Booty Sanka, Crow Ghost, a sinister yet formidable martial artist. Booty defeats Tian and takes the elephant away, leaving him to be submitted by Lord Rajasena and his army. The Lord turns out to have survived the assassination, thanks to hidden armor, and reveals that the masked assassin is no other than Chernang, who must now finish his job from years ago in exchange for Rajasena pardoning his bandits. As Tian reluctantly fights Chernang, the latter pins Tian down, acknowledges tearfully him as his son, and asks him to accept his own life to avenge his father. Chernang then causes the blade of Tian's sword to snap and slash across his throat, killing himself. Exhausted and devastated, Tian collapses on the ground surrounded by the soldiers, and Rajasena orders Tian to be taken away and slowly tortured to death.
Now you must torture him. But don't let him die too easily. Until his last breath. I need to believe he suffered. Take him away!
After the events of the previous film, Tian is held captive by Lord Rajasena's soldiers. He momentarily fights back when they try to beat him with wooden staves, but they manage to submit him, and Rajasena orders Tian's elbows and knees to be snapped.
เสร็จในการร้องขอทุกข้อจนฟ้าจะสิ้นลมหายใจ
Ah!
Meanwhile, the village of Kanakone is overwhelmed with people affected by a mysterious curse. In order to find a solution, Master Bois initiates a Buddhist pilgrimage, in which it's revealed that the source of the curse is Bodhisanka, the dark mystic that defeated Tien. Bois decides to become a monk to better ward off evil. Lord Rajasena is tormented by visions of his royal predecessor, who died cursing him after Rajasena poisoned him in order to seize his throne. While Rajasena sleeps, the remnants of the Fa Bi Krut bandits attempt to free Tien, but Budi appears and kills them. Lord Rajasena offers to hire him, but Budi declines and instead proposes to remove Rajasena's curse, hinting Tien is related to the curse, before leaving. Rajasena orders his men to execute Tien next day, but a messenger from the Ayutthaya kingdom, the highest authority on the land, arrives with a pardon for Tien and takes him away to Kanakone to be healed, much to Rajasena's ire. Believing that a traitor informed Ayutthaya, the Lord's ministers send assassins to kill Tien, but the attempt is thwarted by the sacrifice of the royal messengers. The returning Master Bois announces that Tien suffered his fate due to negative karma, and he enlists the entire village to make merits to heal him back to life. The process, which includes the making of the Ong-bak Buddha, is successful, but upon waking up, Tien discovers he is still crippled from the beatings. Devastated, he prepares to take his life at night, but Master Bois stops him. The monk chides Tien and teaches him that, like daybreak, the light is always nearby even wherever shadows fall, which motivates Tien to live. Tien drags to a temple and practices meditation and self-taught physical therapy. Finally recovered, he is visited by Pim, whom he ritually dances with before embracing. Master Bois talks to him about Dharma and bids him to change his enemies into dance partners, and Tien develops a new fighting style by combining martial arts and dance. Rajasena visits Budi's ruined castle to remove his curse, but Budi reveals the curse to be his work all along, done to usurp Rajasena and becoming the new king. After a battle against his soldiers, Booty kills Rajasena, but the latter gives a curse to Booty like the previous king did to Rajasena. Booty sends soldiers to kill Tien, but the latter defeats them, albeit only to find the village in ruins and the surviving villagers kidnapped.
มากันเยอะเลย โอ้
The usurper has enslaved them in his palace, where he is having elephants killed to drink their blood. Tien then visits Master Bois, who tells him he has been chosen to drive off ignorance, and then resolves to go to Booty's palace to stop him. Confronted by Tien, Booty boasts that he feeds on Tien's negative emotions and uses his power to summon an eclipse, and when Pim reveals herself as Tien's companion, Booty kills her. This makes Tien give in to anger, driving him to fight through the guards with feral violence, but Booty ultimately defeats him by throwing a spear through his chest. As he falls dying, Tien remembers Bois' teachings, and suddenly the entire battle and Pim's death are revealed to be all an illusion. Now in a higher state of mind, Tien shatters Booty's powers and dispels the eclipse. Enraged, Booty attacks Tien, but the latter overcomes him, and although the spear is thrown again, this time Tien catches it with his hands. While fighting on the royal ledge above the arena, Tien holds Booty aloft by his chin and drops him over a furious elephant, whose tusk breaks and mortally impales Booty. With good having triumphed over evil, the elephant, now resembling the one Tuscanacia, raises his head in a victorious trumpet.